Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are here in the International 9900i, continuing our career mode. Ooh. I'm still getting used to this, using my flight yoke as a steering system, but, you know, we're gonna make it work. Anyways, I'm kind of torn back and forth between using the head tracking and just using the in-game systems that allow you to kind of move around. I know that specifically, I find it much easier to do backing if moving my head around doesn't affect where my camera is pointing, so... I don't know. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do it. Now, I can kind of switch back and forth and turn the head tracking on and off. I may play with that, but I don't know. Hold on, I got to turn that off. Stop. Okay. I did adjust my braking intensity, though, so that... I did adjust my braking intensity, though, reduced it a lot so that it doesn't just start slamming on the brakes every time I start using it. But anyways, I've lost track of what I'm doing today. We are heading over to pick up a load that's going to be coming up here from Fresno down to Los Angeles. I don't remember what company it was for. It's just a regular trailer, so, you know, it is what it is. As you can see, if you watched the last episode, you know, I was hoping for a convex mirror, and now we have one, so that's nice. I actually need to slow down a little bit. And then once we get the trailer on the back, I'll adjust my mirrors because they're clearly that's not going to work. that's way too tight into the truck here. So we're going to head over here, grab our trailer, and then start making our way down to Los Angeles. And hopefully the load's still available. I wasn't even paying attention to what the expiration time on it was, but whatever. You got to do what you got to do. The only reason I picked it, I really want to try to go to different places every time we do a load, but the entire first page of loads were all going to places we've been before, and I don't really want to like give away my services as a truck driver, so you know, whatever. I also did, as you can see, relocate the compass down to the dash because it seemed like a more reasonable place, and I can now have my minions hanging over there, over in the middle, and swinging around as we drive, so makes them a little bit more dynamic instead of just kind of hanging out over there on that. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the turn signal camera is that because it moves your thing, if you're using it while you're wanting to still look forward, yeah, you can still look forward, but it looks kind of weird. But I don't know. I can get used to it. I could be using the head tracking, but I don't like not being able to move my head around. I get uncomfortable sitting in one spot for a long period of time, and then when I move my head around to, you know, give myself a little bit of relief, it moves the camera around in the truck, and you guys don't really want to see that. So, you know, it's one of those things where you gotta kind of pick and choose what you do based off of what works best, not just for you, but for the people that are watching. So as much as I like having the head tracking, it's a little distracting. See, Freight Market, I believe, yeah, this is the one. It's another Wally World contract, so we'll take this down to LA. It looks like it's located, yep, that's it right there. So let's go ahead and get ourselves turned off in this direction. Fortunately, they included this turn the camera with your steering, so that's nice. Get ourselves turned off this way. Okay, and back up we go. And now I can look back around this way. Get ourselves lined up nice and easy. There we go. We are ready to go. As you can see, I have adjusted the route advisor information screen. It's up there at the top now and has this nice big layout. I know it's a little less minimalist than what I had before, but one of the big features I like about it is that it provides you with a very clear, hey, you're speeding, dude. You'll notice it the first time I do it, that the middle speed area there is just going to turn bright red like a stoplight. It's letting you know, hey dude, you're speeding, you're going to get a ticket if you keep doing this. So that's going to be convenient to have. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough room to get our trailer out. That was probably mostly my fault because I didn't swing out wide enough to get the trailer out of that lane, but we're not going to be here that long anyways. So because of the turn signal camera turning thing that I'm doing, I don't know that I'm going to mess around with the turn signal too much. There's no penalty really for not doing it. And it's not like we have anybody... We don't have real people in the game that are going to be actually irritated for me not using it. So I mostly want to have it there for when I want to change lanes and I want to verify that I'm not going to hit anybody. So that's mostly why I have it set up that way. Let me what's the speed limit? 30 is 45. All right. So we need to get up here, hang a left, and hopefully that's going to be a freeway. We can start eating up these 214 miles that we have to do. So far, all of the skills that I've done have only been job type skills, so I haven't unlocked any of the long distance ones, and that's mostly because I want to... Oh, I actually need to make sure I remember. Oh, I never set up my mirrors. Ooh, we're gonna have to stop and do that. Yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to stop and do that because we can't drive around with our mirrors all jacked up this way. So let's... I like to have this one basically down the length of the trailer. And then our, let's see, number 5, I like to have that one also basically just down the length of the trailer. And then 6, we want that out as wide as possible. And I guess I do need to hide my taskbar because it is covering up about 1/3 of the bottom of my mirror because of the way that I play. So give me just a second to fix that, so I can actually see what the mirror is doing. It looks like I may have fixed the bottom mirrors already. Well, it helps if I actually have the window active. Okay, so I guess that's probably okay. All right, here we go. So now when I look, we can actually see backwards and not just have half of our view just staring at a truck. All right, I gotta remember not to use the turn signal now. Using that turn signal turns the camera, and I want that feature. I want it to do that for when I'm here on the freeway and I'm trying to change lanes, and because I want to be able to look over like this but still be able to see in front of me. And if I use the snap camera to the left thing, this is what I get, and I can't see anything. So I definitely want to be able to do like this and have it a nice quick easy motion while still being able to look straight up at the front and not run into somebody because I can't see them. So yeah, balancing acts, always a balancing act, trying to figure out what you're going to do. I'm looking forward to seeing what the upgrade for this truck might be as far as cab upgrades when we start getting like sleepers and stuff like that. I'm hoping that one of them will include some kind of dashboard upgrade, because I want to get that GPS off the mirror and into the dash somewhere. But honestly, I don't know. That actually doesn't necessarily bother me. It's a big enough screen that I can actually see what's going on, and it's not really in the way of anything I need to see, anything I really need to see. So I don't know. I like the classic look of this dashboard. And oh, you know what? That was the thing. I'm sorry. The big thing that I'm looking forward to for a more modern dashboard is just being able to see where I have my cruise control set, because this particular setup does not allow you to see that. So the only thing I really want to add would be the ability to see what my current cruise control speed is set at. Because right now I just kind of have to adjust it until the speed settles at what it is, and then I'll know, oh, I need to pop it up or I need to bump it down, something like that. So yeah, making our way south towards Los Angeles from Fresno. I really want to get out of California though, because the speed limits here are just, it's so slow. 55 the entire way. Like, this state's way too big to be doing 55 up and down it. I think north to south, I think it's probably as long across that dimension as like Texas is. So, you know, you're gonna take a long time getting across it that way. So what do we want to talk about today? I already talked about in my Elite Dangerous video how I finally got crossed over that threshold into becoming a quote-unquote professional YouTuber. Somebody decided to become a channel member and also gave me a super chat. So my first money for the channel, I'm super excited. Yeah, I don't know. I'm riding on a high right now because, you know, my channel's growing. People seem to be enjoying the content for the most part. You know, for some of the videos, like my Kerbal Space Program stuff didn't seem to be doing too well, so I decided to go ahead and let go of that one. I was kind of frustrated with that game anyways. It's one of those games where I struggle to continue on with it because I get bored. It's, you know, same rocket launches over again, same it's just a lot of the same stuff, just different parameters. Now, I know different planets are more difficult to land on or are easier to land on. There's some visual things that you can see, but in reality, it's just you launch from a planet, you land on a planet. You launch on a planet, you land on a planet. You circle a planet. Maybe you build a space station. Like, that stuff is fun, but I've already done those things before, and trying to drum up the enthusiasm to do it on a channel, I don't know. It's not that fun. It's not that fun. And the reality is that Kerbal Space Program 2 is out, and they released a major update for it that has made the playability of it much better. I think a lot of YouTube creators are saying that it's pretty much saved the game from oblivion because it has addressed a lot of the problems that people have had an issue with. Well, the problem for me is that I don't have a system that is robust enough to run that game at any kind of decent settings. So trying to, A, buy the game, I don't have the money for that, and B, you know, the system I have is not really capable of running it at anywhere close to something that would be presentable for YouTube. So, you know, it is what it is. Kerbal Space Program is an awesome game. It's a lot of fun in doses, but I don't know that I necessarily want to spend the next 2 or 3 years focusing on that. Like this, I think this right here, because it doesn't require anything more than I just kind of get in the truck, zone out, drive, maybe chat a little bit to, you know, hopefully keep you guys interested. This is something I could see myself doing for, you know, a while, sort of like my hunting videos. The hunting videos are a lot of fun because you get to go to a lot of different places. You get to see a lot of different animals. Like the Virhonga Savanna that I'm working in right now. I just want to make sure nobody's going to hit me. The Virhonga Savanna that I'm in right now, the mission pack, or the storyline for the missions, the main missions that are in there are just really fun and engaging and entertaining. And I'm really hoping that the remaining reserves end up having kind of the same thing. But yeah, I don't know. I have to be ready to let go of content, either A, when I'm bored with it and I know I'm not going to really provide you guys with anything that's interesting anymore because I'm just not enthusiastic about it, and B, even if I am enthusiastic about it, if it's not gaining any kind of traction, then I need to not be wasting my time on it, because at the end of the day, if you're going to be serious about YouTube, you have to treat it like a business, and you can't let your personal preference get in the way of what's going to, you know, grow your business. That's kind of the end of that story. I don't know. But, yeah, just like my Elite Dangerous videos, this one, and I have also started a Euro Truck Simulator series, because I also like driving those trucks and driving in Europe and all of that stuff, because it's just a different experience. Like, I know it's basically the same as what we're doing here, but the locations look different, and the driving over there is very different, and the way things work over there is very different. There's ferries over there, there's tunnels, and all kinds of cool stuff over there that we just don't have over here, and it's just, you know, it's a different experience. And the trucks are kind of cool. I don't know. I don't want to say I like the European style trucks better. I am a big fan of the cab over design. I just think it looks kind of cool. But I don't know. There's something about the European trucks that just looks cool. It's interesting. The lighting options and the customizations and stuff like that tend to be a little bit more varied than what you get in the American trucks over here, because we have these big long noses that stick out of the front of the truck. There's only really so much you can do with that. So, like, I bought a Volvo truck, and I already have access to a bunch of lighting options and grill options and things like that. Kind of cool. But yeah, I have to start doing series. I think I have a feeling that now that I've gotten, you know, so many videos on my channel, and I'm done. I'm not done with the, you know, heavy volume content portion of my channel, but I feel like I'm probably shifting over into being a primarily sim-based channel, because obviously the hunting is simulating hunting, and this is simulating driving trucks. And then You know, I'm starting a Microsoft Flight Simulator series because, you know, I'm a flight enthusiast to a certain extent. Like, I don't know everything about all the airplanes and things like that, but for the most part, I'm highly interested in flying. I really enjoy the sensation that you get when you're in a plane flying out there and doing all that kind of stuff. So I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with that series either. There's a lot of different things that you could do, but the problem that I'm going to have is that there's so many content creators out there that are doing Microsoft Flight Simulator content that have the ability to put out a visual thing that's much higher than what I'm capable of doing with the system that I have. So I know I complain and gripe a lot and make excuses for all of this stuff, primarily based around the fact that my computer isn't good enough to do certain things, but it's kind of true. You know, I'm running with a 2080 Super, which, you know, it's not exactly a slouch of a card, you know, but compared to what these other YouTubers are running with, who are able to, you know, run Flight Simulator at max graphics settings with mods that increase the detail, and, you know, they're able to afford to buy all of these mod packs that, you know, give them high fidelity airports and, you know, all this other stuff that they get. It's hard to jump in and start competing with that. So, all right, I need you to move out of my way. Yeah, of course you did. I needed you to move and you just wouldn't. Anyways, we just have to live with that. I think I am going to turn, well, I don't know. I want to turn off the crashed vehicle offense, because a lot of times that ends up being something that's not my fault. Like, clearly that was my fault, but the game has no mechanism for kind of determining who was at fault in the system. So if somebody crashes into you, you still get charged. It's like, thanks, appreciate that. All right, I need to take a drink here because my throat's starting to hurt from all this talking. I'm not used to talking all this much, especially for my hunting videos, because there ends up being large gaps in between the things that happen, and I'll cut from one thing to another. But these trucking videos don't really, I don't know. I don't want you guys to miss out on the journey aspect of it. So I haven't really, I still haven't like set in stone how I'm going to do these. I don't know that talking for 20 to 30 minutes an episode, especially since I'm doing this, and then the Elite Dangerous, and then the Euro Truck Simulator and all that stuff. I don't know if it's going to be sustainable, because there's no way I'm going to be able to talk for an hour and a half straight. My voice is just not going to handle that. So I think I really do need to figure out some kind of music or something to put in the background so I can just kind of chill for a few minutes in between thinking of things to say. Because my throat is hurting pretty bad now at this point. And I still got to do a flight sim video after this, and a Euro Truck Simulator voice after this. I mean, I guess I might just need to bite the bullet and start spreading out my recording throughout the day, because I try to get all of my videos done basically one after the other. Maybe that's just not feasible anymore. All right, looks like we're getting pretty close though. We got 13 miles to go. So, and we're clearly in the LA area now, so let's go ahead and get back up to speed, get that cruise control turned back on, and then we'll exit the freeway and get this load dropped off, and that's going to be it for today, because we don't really have time to go grab another one. I don't mind these videos being right around the 20-minute mark. My goal for all of my videos is right, you know, between 20 and 30 minutes, preferably closer to 20, because more people are going to be interested in watching 20 minutes than they are 30 minutes. I think this is what we're supposed to be getting off on, but I think so. I hope this is it. It's going to suck if this was the wrong one. It looks like it's the right one, though. So let's get up here. We'll make that left turn and then get this load dropped off and call it a day. I'm going to shut up now for a minute because my throat really is hurting. keep forgetting I need to press the same button. I pressed the right turn signal button thinking that it would cancel because, you know, in the car you would actually just push it back up in that direction. I need to not do that. It's not exactly like driving a car, so it's a little weird. Alright, let's get over here, drop off this load. I would imagine that the volume at which I've been speaking probably isn't helping either. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it when I talk? Whoa, okay. Why would he stop there like that? I know the light was yellow, but I mean, come on. And I don't think I can get out of this now, right? There's people behind me. Well, at least we didn't get charged for hitting him. It's just super frustrating that he just decided to slam on the brakes because that is something that needs to be addressed in the programming, because nobody stops at a yellow light. They run through it. Nobody stops at a yellow light. That's really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. Do I have a horn? I have a train horn. That's funny. I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember installing that, but I'm just saying, it's pretty funny that I have a train horn. I actually do need to get over to the right here. Oh, I'm so glad I have those convex mirrors. Anyways, I was going to ask you guys, what do you guys like the most? Do you like it when I talk in a highly animated fashion, or do you like it when I'm a little bit more chill? Because sometimes I record in the morning and like shortly after I get up, and I don't have the same energy level as I do late at night when I'm you know, I've been up all day and I'm fully awake. But I do need to come out with a strategy that allows me to talk without my throat feeling like I'm starting, like I have somebody grabbing my esophagus, and, you know, maybe just more talk. Maybe over time talking more will build up a resistance to that. I don't really know. All right, so we are here at our destination. Okay, start slowing down. Do our little turn here. No, we're not stopping at the stoplight. Got better things to do than sit there and wait for that. All right. And it looks like this is going to be the same kind of drop-off area as we had last time, except this time we're going to be a little bit further into the yard this time, so that's a good thing. Let's get ourselves kind of angled over this way. Get ourselves turned back. What the? Oh, because I have the steering turned on. There we go. And then we need to go. Actually, whoa. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure out the best practices for this. So, I need to get this turned around like this. But the problem is that, like I said, I'm not used to this method of steering the truck, so let's get this all turned around like this so we can get it lined up properly, hopefully. There we go. Okay, forward up. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I kind of need... They need a keybind that will turn off, that will toggle the steering camera instead of having to go back into the menu like that, because when I'm in parking mode, I don't really want my steering to dictate where my camera's pointed. But But I don't want to have to go all the way back in the menu to find it and turn it off, so I'll have to check and see if there's a setting that if there's a keybind for that. I don't remember seeing one, though. Oh, come on, that was... All right, anyways, hopefully you guys had lots of fun listening to me ramble on as we drove down the road. Be sure to click that like button if you did so that the YouTube algorithm knows and sends the video out to more people. We want to get as many people on these ride-alongs as we can. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so now so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it's available. And as I always say, those of you who become channel members will get early access to my videos, which is one of the perks that you will get by supporting the channel. Be sure to click that join button down below the video player to check out the list of perks that are available to those of you who find my content valuable enough to provide support for. So, again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you had lots of fun, and I will see you for the next one.